Russia can count on a quick and relatively bloodless, on its part, victory as the only acceptable outcome of the conflict with Ukraine. Placing unmanned aerial vehicles on the front line instead of crewed combat aircraft eliminates the risk of losing pilots. Until today, Russia lacked a UAV to transform its unmanned fleet into a truly effective strike force. Earlier, the unmanned vehicle S-70 can be seen dropping a 500-kilogram aerial bomb and destroying a ground target. A source from the Russian military-industrial complex had reported that these tests had been carried out in January 2021. The S-70 Okhotnik's brand new targeting and navigation system allows the use of free-fall munitions with an accuracy similar to high-precision weapons. The drone, manufactured by OKB Sukhoi, has a length of 14 meters, a wingspan of 19 meters and a takeoff mass of 20 tons. Its maximum subsonic flight speed is up to 1,000 kilometers per hour. The S-70 Okhotnik is a multifunctional device capable of eliminating all types of targets, both air and ground. In addition, the Russian drone was created to work in conjunction with the Su-57 fighter and use all the weaponry of the fifth-generation fighter. In recent conflicts, especially in Nagorno-Karabakh, Libya and Syria, Russian-backed forces have been defeated by Turkish TB2 Bayraktar drones using laser-guided MAM-L missiles. Observing this, Russia began to search for similar solutions for arming its own UAVs. Today, Russian drones can carry both relatively large missiles, similar to the American Hellfire, and small submunitions. One of the key missiles that the Russian UAVs will receive will be a modified version of the Kornet-D, known as the X-UAV. It has a range of at least 8 kilometers and can destroy even the most heavy and well-armored vehicles. The X-UAV weighs about 22.5 kilograms, about half the size of the Hellfire, so the Pacer and Outpost R drones will be able to carry several of these ammunition at once. The Pacer, by the way, can also be armed with the more powerful and long-range Vikram missile, originally developed for attack helicopters. In Russia, there is another entertaining novelty, the S-8 Leader rocket produced by the Kalashnikov concern. It was first presented at the Army 2021 exhibition. This is a modification of the well-known 80mm unguided missile C-8, which received laser guidance and is equipped with an anti-tank warhead. The S-8 Leader concept is almost identical to the American Advanced Precision Kill Weapon System, which turns 70mm missiles into an inexpensive precision weapon with the addition of a laser guidance system. The only difference is that the Russians want to use them against armored vehicles, not against manpower. The relatively low weight of the C-8 Leader, about 16 kilograms, means that even smaller drones can carry it. All this can create a special headache for the Ukrainian military, from day to day awaiting the invasion of Russian troops. Yes, Russia has not yet demonstrated the strike capabilities of its UAVs in a real war, but military strategists have already drawn up different concepts of their use. The global drone market is booming. Its largest players, the United States, Israel, China, and, oddly enough, Turkey, which has never been distinguished by serious military developments, are vying with each other to offer a wide range of their UAVs at international exhibitions. Although it is worth noting that Washington's global position as an exporter in this area has been significantly shaken after the refusal to sell the most modern models of its drones to anyone other than official London. It is clear that this is primarily a planned policy in which security issues meet commercial interests in the best traditions of American capitalism. So, on the one hand, according to the Wall Street Journal, Americans fear that their drones can be used to suppress mass civil unrest or simply fall into the wrong hands. Great Britain, on the other hand, is a key, and in every sense a nuclear ally of the United States, which will not go anywhere from them. However, on the other hand, well, the Pentagon needs someone to fuse their old drones, right? And for those buyers considering buying an American military equipment primarily in a political vein, it is more important, in principle, to regularly purchase at least something from Washington along the military line than to seek the supply of the latest samples of engineering thought. Although it is the UAV as a branch of military equipment that is unique in this case. As you know, the largest arms exporting countries often practice the sale of obsolete weapons abroad. However, in the case of such a dynamically developing area as drones, the purchase of models that do not meet modern requirements simply makes no sense. Unmanned aerial vehicles are one of the most high-tech types of weapons, and the rate of their obsolescence significantly exceeds that in other branches of military equipment. The reason is simple: the more weapons are tied to information technology, the closer the pace of its modernization to those of its sphere. And drones, which are as closely related to artificial intelligence technologies as possible, are here, of course, at the forefront of military thought. So selling outdated models in the case of drones in a fair competition will not work. There is too much competition in the international market, too many players, and too quickly drones become obsolete. That is why it is important that Russia today is simultaneously developing several UAV models. The laws of any, not only military equipment, state, the stronger the competition in the domestic market, the higher the competitiveness of the country's products in the foreign market. So the mass production of shock drones may well be considered another test of the military-industrial complex of the Russian Federation for compliance with modern realities. Although it is already obvious that Russian attack UAVs have every chance of taking a leading position in the international arena. In the end, if the domestic military-industrial complex is capable of producing world-class anti-aircraft missile systems, take at least the same S-400, which Turkey prefers, despite NATO membership and the indignation of the United States, then Russia certainly has problems with the production of unmanned aerial vehicles. Shouldn't be. The only question is to set a goal and systematically achieve it. And in this case, the Orion and the Kornet developed by the Russian defense industry are, first of all, a movement in the right direction.